Welcome to the financial aid presentation on how to read your estimated financial aid offer. My name is Jody Mount, and I'm an Associate Director of Financial Aid at Penn West University. We know paying for your education is a major concern, but we also know that we can help take the worry out of funding your dreams. Our financial aid counselors explore every avenue of student funding, including scholarships and grants and various types of loans. We also have student employment to ensure you have the most comprehensive aid package possible. Our students also tend to find employment opportunities in the shops, businesses, and restaurants near their chosen campus. We want you to know that you are not alone by having these questions and concerns about financial aid. But the good news is that each year we award $19 million in scholarships to our students. 90% of our students receive some form of financial aid, and 78% of our students receive some form of need-based aid. We know how hard you work to pay for college. That's why we work just as hard to make it affordable and worthwhile. So let's get started on going over how Penn West University sends out estimated financial aid offers and how to make sense of all of this information. At the time an estimated financial aid offer is generated for a student, an automatic email notification is sent to both the student's personal email that was provided on the admissions application, as well as the student's Penn West email account. Watch for the email to come from the Penn West Financial Aid Office. In that email, there will be a direct link to click on that will open your estimated financial aid offer. If at any time you would not be able to locate this email, please contact our office so that we can resend the notification email to any email of your choosing. Let's talk about how to read your estimated financial aid offer. Once it is open, you will notice your name and Penn West ID number in the upper right-hand corner. There will be a date listed below that. The information on the estimated financial aid offer is based on that date. So for example, if your offer is dated April 15th and you receive notification of a Penn West Merit Scholarship on April 20th, that scholarship will not appear on the aid offer. We do, however, send revised estimated financial aid offers every week, so be on the lookout for a new one if you make any changes to your FAFSA that may change your eligibility or receive any new awards from Penn West. Further down the award offer on the right-hand side, you will notice a tab that says Your Student Profile. Please be sure to review the information in this box for accuracy. A lot of information in the award offer is based on the answers found in your profile. If any of the information listed is not correct, please reach out to our office. In the first example we are going to review, the student is a Pennsylvania resident choosing to live on campus at Penn West Edinboro. She is also a full-time undergraduate dependent student. The top section of your estimated financial aid offer will have a section called Estimated Grants and Scholarships. Here you will find all the estimated free money we anticipate you receiving. This means that all the funds in this section do not have to be paid back. All amounts listed are based on full-time enrollment, so your grant funds could change if you choose to be less than full-time during a semester. If you do not have the estimated grants and scholarships section on your award offer, this means that at this time you have not qualified for any grants or Penn West scholarships. On this aid offer, the student has received a federal Pell Grant and federal SEOG grant. These are federal grants that are awarded based on the results of your FAFSA. Pennsylvania residents may also see a PA state grant that is also awarded based on the results of your FAFSA. You'll notice this grant was also awarded on the example provided. Please know that PHEA, the Pennsylvania Higher Education Assistance Agency, also has a supplemental application that must be completed to be considered for a grant. This year, PHEA is implementing a new system called Grant Us. Please be on the lookout for an email from PHEA with instructions on how to create your password and set up your Grant Us account. Once you have created a Grant Us account, you will be able to complete the PA State Grant application. The email from PHEA is sent directly to the student's email that was provided on the FAFSA. For additional information about the state grant program, please visit www.phea.org. The last grant or scholarship award on this student's estimated financial aid offer is a Penn West Premier Scholarship. Any Penn West scholarships that have been awarded to the student at the time the aid offer was generated will be included in this section as well. Most students will have the estimated federal loan section on their financial aid offer. Almost all dependent freshmen qualify for a loan up to $5,500. If a student has financial need, they will see a direct subsidized loan as well as a direct unsubsidized loan. The maximum amount a freshman student can receive in subsidized loan funds is $3,500. The government pays the interest on subsidized loan funds while the student remains enrolled at least half time. Federal direct unsubsidized loans work like a standard loan where interest begins accruing once the loan is dispersed and pays the student's invoice. If you are an independent freshman, you will be able to borrow up to a total of $9,500 in direct federal loan funds for the academic year. The maximum amount that can be subsidized is still the same, which is $3,500. Once you have reviewed all the estimated financial aid awards on your offer, you will notice a section called Estimated Direct Costs. Direct costs are expenses you would see on your university invoice, such as tuition and fees, and if living in campus housing, housing and meal plan expenses. Since the student we are viewing chose to live on campus, you will notice that she has housing and meal plan expenses listed under the Estimated Direct Costs section. We anticipate this student's estimated direct costs for the 24-25 academic year to be $24,642. Please keep in mind that all Penn West campuses offer a variety of housing styles and meal plans to choose from. Depending on your selection could alter the amount that we are estimating on your aid offer. Please be sure to view our website to determine what your housing and meal plan charges could look like depending on your selections. To figure out your remaining balance, which is what we anticipate your charges to be after financial aid is applied, you will first want to add together your total estimated grants and scholarships and your total estimated federal loans. You will then take this total and subtract it from your total estimated direct costs. So in the example on your screen, you would take $16,289 plus $5,500 and get $21,789. You would then subtract $21,789 from $24,642 to get a remaining balance of $2,853. Do keep in mind, though, that at this time, all figures are estimated and could still change once costs and grant amounts are finalized. Next, you will also find a section on your estimated financial aid offer called Estimated Indirect Costs. These are expenses that you won't find on your university invoice, such as books and supplies, transportation costs, and miscellaneous or personal costs. If you are a commuter or living off campus, you would also find housing and food under indirect costs as well. Federal regulations allow you to receive financial aid for both direct and indirect expenses. For example, if your university invoice for the fall 2024 semester is $12,000 and you receive fall financial aid in the amount of $13,000, Penn West would refund the student $1,000 after the financial aid is processed. The student would then be able to use these funds to help pay for any indirect costs he may have. Towards the bottom of your estimated financial aid offer, you will find additional boxes you can click on to learn more about other ways you can pay your university invoice. Penn West does offer payment plan options each semester for those who would like to spread out their payments. You will also find information on Parent Plus loans, private educational loans, work study, and military resources. Some students may also find additional boxes on the right-hand side of the page called FAFSA issue and/or you're selected for verification. Please be sure to take notice of these boxes if you have them. If you have a FAFSA issue, please contact our office and we can go over with you on how the issue can be corrected. Verification is the process to confirm that the information you have entered on your FAFSA is accurate. If chosen, you may have to provide tax documents to Penn West for us to review. The Department of Education chooses the students who must complete verification, so it is only necessary to do this step with the school that you are attending. It is important to take care of this, though, sooner than later so that there are no delays in your financial aid being awarded and dispersed. Penn West does use a secure site where students can upload all documents safely. The direct link to this secure site can be found in this box. The next estimated financial aid offer is for a student who has chosen to live with his parent while in college. This student is also an undergraduate Pennsylvania resident who has chosen the Edinboro campus and is full-time and is dependent. You will notice on this estimated aid offer that this student does not qualify for any federal grant funds. FIA has different qualifications than the federal regulations, so it is possible for a student to see a PA state grant and no federal grants. However, if you receive a federal Pell Grant, you should qualify for a PA state grant, so be sure that FIA has not reached out to you for additional information. Also, this student only has tuition and fees listed under his estimated direct costs. This is because the student has chosen to live with his parent, so he would not have any housing or meal plan charges at Penn West. Under the estimated indirect costs is where you will find this student's food and living allowances. Some students may still have these expenses even though they are living with their parent. This student would still be able to receive financial aid for both his direct and indirect costs. Penn West would simply refund the extra funding once his aid has been processed so that the student could use the funds for any of these indirect costs. Our next student has something in his profile that we definitely want to take notice of. He has chosen to live off campus, but more importantly, has a SAI status of rejected. His profile also indicates he's an undergraduate Pennsylvania resident who will be a full-time student and is independent. SAI stands for Student Aid Index. This is what determines how much federal student aid you would receive if you attended higher education. A rejected SAI means that the federal processing system is unable to calculate your SAI due to either an error or missing information. If you have a rejected SAI status, you will want to log into your FAFSA as soon as possible to see what needs to be corrected or added in order for your SAI to be processed. The student is unable to receive federal and state financial aid with rejected SAI, which is why it is so important to take action as soon as you can. If your SAI status does not say anything and is blank, this is actually a good sign that all is well. Since this student has a rejected SAI, you will notice that no federal or state aid is listed on the estimated aid offer. The only item listed is a Penn West Premier Scholarship. Because we do not know the SAI, we are unable to estimate any type of federal and state grant or loan funds. The student also chose to live off campus, so again, his rent and food estimated costs can be found under the estimated indirect cost section and can be funded with financial aid. Our last student has received a revised estimated financial aid offer. This means that something has changed since the first aid offer was sent. Again, the information on this aid offer is still only accurate as of the date listed. This student is a non-Pennsylvania resident who has chosen to attend Penn West, California and stay on campus. He is a full-time, independent undergraduate student. Because this student does not live in Pennsylvania, he will not find a PA state grant listed on his estimated financial aid offer. I encourage you to find out if your state offers grant funds that can be used at a Pennsylvania college, and if so, what you need to do in order to receive these funds. This student also has loan funds of $9,500 since he is independent. This student did not qualify for any of his loan funds to be subsidized. Now that you all are experts on how to read your estimated financial aid offer, what should you do next? First, if you have not filed your 2024-2025 FAFSA, please do this as soon as possible so that we can get an estimated financial aid offer sent to you. It takes approximately 3 business days to have your FSA ID verified through the Social Security Administration, so be sure to do this before you start your FAFSA. In good news, FIA has recently announced that they are extending the FAFSA filing deadline to June 1st. So if you haven't filed your FAFSA, I would still encourage you to do this as soon as possible, but you do have some additional time to get it completed. Remember, if chosen for verification, please be sure to complete all requirements as soon as you can with the school that you are attending. You also can be applying for as many external scholarships that you can. Talk to your guidance counselor for information about local scholarships. If you have already decided that Penn West is for you, and I hope you have, be sure to watch your email for information on how to register for Penn West New Student Orientation. And last, if your estimated financial aid offer has the box, make your deposit and next steps, and you have decided that you want to commit to Penn West University, you can click on that box to make your admissions deposit. We would love to have you join our Penn West community. If at any point you have financial aid questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to our office. You can reach us by email, phone, or by stopping in the financial aid office on any one of our campuses. We are here to help you reach your college dreams any way that we can. I truly hope to see each one of you become a Penn West University student.